Mathematicians, it's Mrs. Gibson. Are you ready to use all kinds of math thinking today as we work with weights and a pan balance? We're going to use things like what we know about base 10 blocks and a little bit about what we know about adding and subtracting, and even what we learned earlier about comparing number sentences. We did that by looking at each side and deciding if it was equal, more than, or less than. Look right here, for example. 3 plus 4 and 5 plus 2. I want them to be the exact same total. 3 plus 4 is 7, and 5 plus 2 is 7. So that's a true statement. Let's use what we know about that to now compare two sides of a weight balance and see if they are equal or the same. You can see that because right here, when it's balanced, this little area will match up. Do you see this vertical line and this vertical line? So we can see that one pencil is equal to 3 pennies. They're the same in weight. I'll write that down. This kind of makes me feel like I'm a scientist. Now I'm going to put in 2 dice and see how many cubes it equals. Okay, let's do it one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're watching for that needle to match up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's pretty close. 12. Oh my goodness. See how they match? And it is equal. 2 dice are the same weight as 12 cubes. Mathematicians, are you thinking what I'm thinking? We could have taken 10 and exchanged them for a long. That would have been the same weight too. I don't have any pattern blocks at home. I can't do that today. And I don't have paper clips either. And I thought these cubes were kind of interesting, and I'm going to use what I know about base 10. And I think today I'm going to measure this soft, squishy pumpkin. Put it on one side, and then I have to have this side exactly the same so that these 2 vertical lines line up. Let's start with a 10, because I think it's going to be way heavier than these 2 dice. So 10. We have to skip count. I told you we'd be using all kinds of math today. 20. Did you say it? Yes. 30. Oh no, that's too much. What do you think I should do? Mathematicians, I hope you said take out a 10 and start adding the ones. So we have to go back and we'll count what we have in there by tens. 10, 20, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. This is super close. 39. That's 1 away from us getting another 10, isn't it? 39. Wow. We could keep going, and when you're back at school and you have time in your math, you would want to explore some different ways to use a pan balance and find equal weights. Another way for us to work on pan balances and equal weights and to use what we know about equal sides of an equation is to use the pan balance on eTools. It's right here. When I pick that up, I've already started. I put 2 weights over here, and these would be like using units or grams. And then over here, I knew that 1 plus 2 equals 3, so I put a 3 weight over here. Then, mathematicians, I wrote it down. I'm going to explore some more. I can take this and pull it back down to the weights. Look, see? 3 is more than 1. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now what's going to happen? It went down further. Let's take this one out. What if I put 4 on this side? What could I do over here to make it the same amount of weight? Could I put up 1, Are you thinking that I could use another one? What if I put all 4 ones? That would work. And then on my recording sheet, I could put 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 and 4. They're equal. See how it's balanced? There's that vertical line matching up. But I could also have done another way. Maybe you were thinking of it. I could put 2. That works too, doesn't it? We're using so much of what we've already learned about how to total up and make 2 sides equal. And in this case, when we total our numbers, we make the weights equal as well. So mathematicians, today, you might decide to use a pan balance in your classroom or a pan balance on eTools so that you can learn more about equal sides of weights. And when you're doing that, you might use what you know about base 10 or what you know about adding up so things are equal. Off you go.